Good morning, everybody. Another day, another succulent protein coffee. I've been having a little bit of a brain scramble and a brain fart on how to start this vlog just because I feel like there's so much going on and I don't know where to begin, and I have so many random little things I could update you on, but I'm like, I don't know. But basically today is our last kind of free day before the next month and a half of craziness begins. I've said it 1,000 times, but the last month we've just really been at home, just kind of doing nothing and in a little summer hibernation, which has felt so great. But it's also been, it's one of those funny things where, you know, you have so much time to like prepare yourself for busier times, and then suddenly time passes and that time is here and you're like, oh no, what have I been doing for the last month? Why didn't I prepare all of this beforehand? I had so much time. That is the joy of being a true procrastinator at heart. Here I am. We're just having this last little frolic day, and I had a little bit of poor planning because Dan and I actually planned a proper date night for tonight, and it's something that we haven't really done at all for such a long time. Like, it's such an interesting, funny thing where we do spend all of our time together, but we don't always actively like go out or plan dates or book dates. And we told ourselves, I mean, we've told ourselves this 1,000 times, that we want to be better about it and actually like go out and have planned dates. And so here we are. And then, you know, the calendar turned out as it has. And now it's like, oh, you know what? I would have loved an extra little evening at home to just kind of prepare myself, but it's okay. We've had this date and we're excited about it. And I'm going to bring you along because we're just going to have a cute little kind of putzing day downtown, just getting all of our random ducks in a row before we head off for the next couple of, well, the next like week and a half. We're heading out now. So all that to say, you're coming on date night with us tonight. I'm gonna use the Bobbi Brown Cheeky blush. I am in my full pale mode, okay? And I've been soaking in this. And I don't know why I thought it was gonna be too warm, but it's actually been really pretty in the more fair skin realm. So I've actually been wearing this the last couple of days. It's been very nice. It feels pink and fresh, but a little bit warm and summery too, but it's not like orangey, which we've now discovered is the case for a lot of products. So anyway, I'm just going to get ready quickly. I don't know what I want to wear for the day. I feel like I need to kind of switch it up and like pack a change of clothes and wear something different for our day and then change for date night, because this is, I have to say it because I know that it's true and I know that so many of you also know it to be true, but someone actually sent me a message on Instagram this week, just kind of like responding to the summer clothing haul I had posted a little while ago. And she was like, hey, like, love to see your haul. I'm super inspired by the things that you buy. This is great, but like, you never post your outfits and I'd love to see how they're styled. And I actually showed it to Dan and we had a little chat about it because it's so true. This is true more than you know, because that is true. I don't post outfit photos all that often because I don't get dressed. I buy things and then I hold on to them for an opportunity that will arise for me to wear them. I see things that I like. I see people out and frolicking in their everyday lives and just looking fabulous and getting dressed every day. And that was what had originally sparked my Fabulous series, where I was like, well, why aren't I getting dressed for myself at home? Like, we've already been down this route. We know that it's true that most of the time I sit in very casual clothes or sweatpants. And I do this also because so often if I wear my nice clothes at home, I end up staining them or destroying them. Like, I'm cleaning, I'll be making food. Like, if I'm at home, I'm making all my food at home. And then even if I'm wearing an apron, sometimes I'll get a splash or a spill. Like, I really certainly have not been getting dressed all that much while I've been at home. So it is true. There's a lot of hauling shown and not a lot of wearing shown. And we could go so much deeper there, because then that just sends me into a spiral of where I've chosen to live, which is away from my friends and family, away from hustle and bustle. And, you know, I don't live in a walkable area. The walkable areas that I used to, like back when we lived downtown Vancouver or when we lived in Toronto, like, we were just always out and about. It would be like, oh, what's the outing of the day? Let's go try this new restaurant. Let's go to this new coffee shop, or let me go meet my friend for a workout. Like, there were just so many more opportunities to leave the house. Whereas when I have weeks where I'm at home, I have to like forcibly make an active effort to leave and go commute to leave my house, because otherwise it doesn't happen. So there's a lot of hauling. That much is true. I don't love that. It makes me feel sad if I think about it too much. But then I know that there's times like the next couple weeks that are coming up where I'm only going to be out of the house. So that's kind of, I've been like pre-planning my outfits, if you will, preparing for the times where I shall be getting dressed and going away. And that time is nigh, my friends. Also, that zit on my freaking lip has been absolutely insane. I'm gonna tell you something, and I would like to receive no judgment. I just would like to receive understanding for the moment that was had with this sit. It was one of the most giant, painful bubbles that I've ever had in my life, but it was not a poppable one. You know, where like the whitehead never comes through. You see it. You see a little glimpse of the opacity of the whiteness beneath, but it never comes out to fruition, aka it was unpoppable. It was an unpoppable giant mound, and it was painful, and it was literally throbbing, and I could see it from my vision. It was driving me crazy. So yesterday I took a sewing needle and I stabbed it, and it worked. So I'm not suggesting that you do the same. This is not advice that I'm giving you. I'm just simply letting you know it happened. And today we've got a nice crusty little crust, and the throbbing and the pressure is removed. It's gone, and I am relieved for that. And we can move forward mountain free on our lip. And the reason being is this morning, on top of all the other things that I was prepping and planning for over the next couple of weeks, I did not account for the fact that my driver's license was expiring. And it expires on my birthday, which is on Tuesday. And we're leaving. So today is truly the last day that I'm able to renew my license, or else I'd just be wandering around with an expired license. And that's just not great. Like, I would have literally showed up to the airport with an expired license and I would have been able to board the plane. Like, I just didn't realize it came up so quick. And I'm also so sad because normally I'm happy to part with old photos of myself. And this photo is from 2021, okay? And for whatever reason, whatever blessings of the shadow, like usually all of these kind of license photos or any kind of IDs, I always look heinous. Like my Costco ID photo, please. This is my Costco ID. It's hysterical. Every time we go and scan in and my photo pops up on their little screen, I laugh out loud. It's so great. Anyway, but for whatever reason, on this fine faded day in 2021, I had a slay driver's license photo. And it's one that I would happily not retake. I don't want to retake it. I'm like, what do you mean? I look great. Can we just keep that? Can we just renew this? Keep the photo? No, I have to go take a new photo, which is so unfortunate. So that's also what I'm getting ready for this morning. And honestly, I kind of forgot about it for a split second there where I was like, wait, did I want to do any other different makeup? Maybe I'll just like add a little bit more contour. I'll just like really get those cheekbones popping, you know? But otherwise, I mean, my makeup's pretty much the exact same every single day. Do I want to wear white too? I might actually have to check what color shirt I'm wearing in that photo. Maybe that had something to do with it. Either way, all the things are going down today, guys. Oh, I also hate that for the next little while. That means I'm gonna have the like little temporary paper license. So silly. Such a silly thing. I'm like, no, just let me keep my pretty photo, please. I guess I also have to do my hair too. Shoot. Ooh, okay. Oh yeah, this is what I mean by being scatterbrained this morning. The reason why I told you that obviously is because, sorry, my scatterbrained self, I got distracted. The reason why I was telling you that is because I'm going to get my driver's license photo this morning, which means that I'm gonna have this photo for the next 5 years of my life. And I simply, if that mountain showed up as just like a little highlighted Mount Vesuvius in my driver's license photo, that is something that I use on a daily basis, I'd be so upset. So I did take drastic measures and stabbed the damn thing, okay? And now she's gone and I can just cover it and there will be no mountain. Understand? You get where I was going there? Okay, thank you. So for this little spot concealing moment, I'm gonna use the Lisa Eldridge little stick concealer and just put that right over top. It's like, I'm literally gonna fill that whole area, honestly, because it's just so red. I actually might wanna bring that with me for the day if I wanna do a touch up later. And then I just take this little Rephr 03 brush and just kind of, I know that you probably can't even see anything from all the way over there, sorry, but I'm just kind of gonna blend like around it and just try to have some of the redness reduced. Oh, I forgot I also have a zit there. That was so, like, why am I, hello. I'm just so stressed for my little race this weekend. My body is fighting against me. Yes, that will suffice. I think my gloss is still in my purse downstairs. I'm gonna take Byfrow Milk Chocolate. I love that combo with the Wonderskin Whimsical lip stain. It's so pretty. And then I want my Bobbi Brown Berry Lilac. Obviously, it's downstairs. Let's just do a little Byfrow Golden here, too. Cute! I am gonna do a little bit of powder bronzer, just to kind of set around. This was a really cool special brush from Rephr. Just like a big, fluffy, angled brush. It's really nice for powder bronzer. And then this is the brush that Rephr did with Alexandra NL. It's the AA01, and it's just like a really beautiful, tapered, fluffy, multi-use powder brush, and I really like it for powder, actually. It's kind of been my preferred little powder moment. So pretty. Just gonna apply that around the center of the face, so there's no shine where we don't want it. And every single time I do this, I'm like, why did I want my highlighter applied last. Why do I do this to myself? I could probably put a little more on. I officially retired the Lancome mascara. It was, I used up every last speckle in that tube. So I've got the Estee Lauder Double Wear Mascara. Putting on a good generous coat of that, and that's the makeup. I don't really do anything particularly different for these photos. Just gonna leave it at that. I need to figure out what I'm gonna wear though. I was panic packing in here last night and just setting everything aside. You probably can't see the pile, but I was just trying everything on, trying to sort out all my outfits for the next couple days with Lululemon and kind of all of the events surrounding the race. And then we're leaving to Toronto, and that's where a few more events and things are happening. Like I'm hosting an event, we're going to an event, I'm doing another date. Like it's a lot. And so I was just trying to like physically put everything on my body and figure it out. I want it to be as planned as possible. So it's a little bit of a mess in here. I'll need to continue this a little bit between tonight and tomorrow morning because I'm still kind of figuring it out. But anyway, I wanted to show you guys that I also picked up my jeans from Raj, and I'm so happy. She just basically tightened a little bit on the waistband of some of my favorite and most worn jeans, and before they were just sitting like below my hip bone and being a little bit more like fully low-waisted and baggy. And I showed you guys the clip of me like folding it over if I wanted them to sit actually higher on my hips, and now they finally fit. It's honestly such a blessing to have something tailored to actually fit you properly. And I've mentioned this before, but I'm just in between sizes for pants, and that's just always been the case. And I like my jeans to be like really comfy and flowy. I know not all of you like baggy, and I don't care, I do. Okay, so this is one of my favorite pairs from Girlfriend. I believe these are sold out, unfortunately. I don't know if it's a style they keep restocking, but I'll link them below for you anyway because they're just so soft, they're so thin, amazing. Then I had her take in the waist of my beloved Uncle Studios baggy jeans. They fit perfectly now. Like honestly, these jeans were pretty incredible, and if I put them in the dryer they would fit me for that first little bit, but then they would just start to loosen at the waistband, and now they're literally perfect. Like they actually sit perfectly. I am shooketh by these. It's so good. This is the perfect wash. One of the best pairs of jeans ever. Allegra and the Uncle team absolutely crushed it with these. And this is actually the prime example of me being between sizes, because I bought these in a 27 and have now gotten them tailored to fit me perfectly. When they came out with the white version of the baggy jeans, they were sold out of the 27, and I was like, okay, that's fine. My 27s are too big for me. Let me buy the 26. So I bought the size 26, and they were just too tight. It was too tight! It wasn't that same perfect flowy bagginess, and so they're actually sitting, I think I had them in my Poshmark pile, and they have yet to bring them back. I dream of them bringing these back out so I can buy the 27 in the white because they're perfect. Anyway, that's my little tale. Those are my Uncle jeans. And then I don't know if these will show up on the camera, but these are my Citizens of Humanity Ayla baggy jeans. Another one of my favorite pairs, like best fitting pairs of all time. They are a more like stiff cotton fabric, so they also did kind of stretch out a little bit on the waistband, so I just got that taken in, and now they just fit perfectly. They sit exactly where I want them to, and that also in turn just made all of the lengths fit perfectly as well. So just really happy with that. And if you are like me and you're between sizes, I highly recommend just finding someone who can bring that in. Obviously there's other alternatives. You can just like add an extra button. You can get little clips that just cinch at the waist, but I just love Raj and I love to support her too. So I'm just happy to take them in and say hello and have her do the damn thing. So I was so thrilled to pick those up. That's a little update there. And then what to wear today. It's gonna be hot, but it's really cloudy because of the fires. The air is crazy. Very, very scary stuff. But yeah, it's really smoky, it's really cloudy, so I don't know what it's gonna feel like, but I'm gonna prepare myself for some heat. Sorry, I was planning on a much more smooth exit from the house, but I just finished getting ready and I had to hop on a call, and then the call went long, so I was just like, turn my camera off, and I had to gather all my things and just exit. I literally brought my laptop into the car and just had it on my personal hotspot and just kept the call going while I was driving. But license renewed, checked. It was so quick. Oh my gosh, the little like mobile check-in instant, fast, beautiful, wonderful. And then I went to the bank. And now I'm going to go, actually, per Dan's suggestion, take a little peruse through Value Village because I am on the hunt for a vase. And we're gonna head downtown later if I don't find anything secondhand. There's a few spots I can kind of putz through, but if not, I can also go look at and like shop and try and find something new. There's a few like local artists that I love, but I'm open, basically. I'm looking for a vase because for a little filming room update, this is kind of like what I'm thinking, the little dream visual, if you will. Obviously, we're still rocking with the wallpaper. I'm on a hunt for it. I've received a quote for it. Nothing's been booked yet, but you know, we're looking for a wallpaper. I want to update the chair and then I might have to update the rug, whatever. But I basically have this dream of doing a dried bouquet, and this was very much inspired by Armene and her beautiful bow salon. But basically I found this photo on Pinterest and it was inspired by the dried bouquets that Armene has in her salon because I just think they're so beautiful, and I've been wanting to get one for such a long time, even just for like our house. Like I pictured kind of doing one in the dining room, and it's kind of like, I'm sure that it would be more expensive to buy one and have one made, but obviously like it's just like buying fresh flowers are so expensive, and it's such a beautiful treat to have every once in a while, but I kind of love the idea of just having one all the time. So I want to get a dried bouquet made for the vanity in the closet room, and this is kind of the inspo, and I just think it'd be so pretty. So I need to find a vase to then go and take it to get the dried bouquet made. So that's what I'm on the hunt for right now. Dan is currently getting a haircut. I'm gonna peruse Value Village, see if I can find anything. We'll go pick up Dan, and the adventure continues. Let's see what there is to see. These are amazing. I didn't find a vase, but oh my goodness, I didn't even consider that there would be a giant wall of picture frames and so many pieces of art and photos and things. Man, this is why I don't go on many thrifting adventures, because I'm truly like, I could totally be like a trinket hoarder, and I'm such a crow, and there's so many little bits and things that I just love. Like, it's been one of my childhood dreams to have like a full proper tea set. And multiple, really. My grandma actually has, oh my gosh. When I was little, I was obviously forbidden from touching her absolute monster collection of china, but I just loved it so much, and I would just dream of having little tea parties. It's probably, like, it's true now, because all I ever want to do is go and sit in a castle and have an afternoon tea. Like, it's all I want to do. So when I went in there, and there was just like this giant shelf of all these little teacups and their matching plates, I'm like, oh Lord, get me out of here, save me. There's just so many little cute serving trays and dishes and cute things and knickknacks, and it's like literally just trinkets. It's a trinket paradise. Nobody even comes to my house. I don't need a plethora of serving trays, okay? But I want it. I want it. I got two cutie little frames because I wanted to frame a little note from Dan, and I found one, so that's perfect. So not what I was looking for, but we'll try again elsewhere. Making our way downtown, driving fast. We just parked just off of Commercial Street. This is a street that we never stroll around here, and there's so many little stores and cool things, but we're gonna grab a sandwich. La Grotta del Formaggio sandwich review. I built a custom one. Dan got the Classico. I felt like mine was missing a crunch. I should have added a pickle. Rate yours out of 10.
Like a 7.5, I think.
That's pretty high.
No, it's really good.
Wow, okay. I would give mine a 6 out of 10 for the fact that I screwed it up, but also it was on focaccia, and you know when you have like really, really good warm focaccia and it just bites in and you're like, this one was like too crispy where the top layer cut my mouth. It cut my mouth. So it's got that rating for the bread. But if we were to go back, I would build my sandwich differently. But we were just saying how we've had many delicious sandwiches in the past, but it's actually been a while since we've been wowed by a sandwich, and we love to get a good sandwich. So we'll have to try another place, but it was good. So we're basically just having a full Italian day. We're having Italian for lunch. We're having Italian for dinner, but now we are going to head to La Bamba and see if we can check out their flower offerings. Oh! Super cute in there, very funky. I was struggling a little bit to get answers out of them. They were like, yeah, we only have these green dried flowers. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'd love, like, this is the kind of inspo, this is the tone. He's like, yeah, those are out of season. I'm like, okay, so like, what are my options? When are they back in season? And you know, it was just like kind of, I don't know, but we'll keep looking. Our dinner plans for the evening are very exciting for Dan and I. It won't be that exciting to you guys, but one of the most famous restaurants, like one of the most popular restaurants in Vancouver, is Savio Volpe. Osteria Savio Volpe. They have since opened a second location, which I've been to. Dan has been to neither. I've been once for my girlfriend's birthday party a few years ago, and it was one of the best pasta experiences I've ever had. And it's just so hard to get a reservation. It's actually really hard to get reservations at a lot of places in Vancouver. It's one of those things where you have to like check in when the reservations are opening. You have to set your timer, set an alarm, one of those things. So we had just looked because I was like, oh, before my half marathon, I need to carb load, right? Like I need to have some pasta for these couple days leading up. So I just checked to see if there happened to be a reservation, and there was a random reservation, 7:30 p.m. I was like, no way. No, Dan, we're going. We have to go. I'm so excited for you to have this experience. And I hope it's as good as I remember it. But that's where we're headed for dinner. It's going to be, I hope it's going to be so good. Totally forgot to update you. On the way, we stopped at Lululemon. You guys, the store is both in the mall, because that's where we park, and on Robson Street. Lululemon has fully set it up and decked it out in Seawee's decor. And it's so cute. And outside the store, like on the street on Robson, they put the list of all 10,000 names of all the people who are running the Seawee's race. And that is the cutest thing I've ever seen. I had no idea they were doing that. So cute. Obviously had to go find my name. I love that they did that. It's just like, they're really turning it up. They're pulling out all the stops for this. So yeah, I went to go pick up my shoes. I know that some of you are like, what do you mean picking up new shoes for your race? Are you crazy? They're the same shoes I've been running in. I just wanted a different color, and I'm gonna do the Shakeout run tomorrow in them and then run the race, and it's all good. Anyway, off to dinner. Good morning. Guys, I have to tell you, not to like, I don't know why this happens every time I'm vlogging, not to be a little Debbie Downer on the food front, but obviously it has been a couple of years since I had been back to Savio Volpe. And when we went, we had this like insane, oh my god, we had like an amazing cacio e pepe. It was the best cacio e pepe I've ever had in my life. Then we had this, I confirmed with my friend Mel, because I was like, Mel, what was the pasta we had that was so good? She was like, oh, it was a butter sage ravioli. And it was insane. It was just one of those like flat squares, delicious, amazing ravioli. We were all like losing our minds. And obviously since then they've changed the menu, they've changed the pastas. And Dan and I were just like, okay, the steak was really good, the beet salad was really good. We had an agnolotti, and what the frig was the other one? Oh, the pappardelle. The pappardelle. But it was like sour. It was with olives and kind of, it was like a tart lamb bolognese. I don't know. I didn't love it. Could have lived without it. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I just, maybe this is why Dan and I don't do any dates, because I just like love cooking food so much, and I love a really good meal. And when you spend a lot of money on a meal, you're like, oh, I'm so glad that I got to try this, obviously, so yum, great. But if you don't love the meal, I'm like, dang. So anyway, I'm sorry that I don't have a glowing review for you this morning, but I'm having my little panics right now. It's garbage day, which is great timing, honestly, because we're leaving. So I was just like getting all the compost and everything out, and we have like leftover salad, and I thought I would just show you guys what I've been making. Is that already done? Wow. Oh, I forgot the carrot. That's what I forgot. I knew I was forgetting something in this. Okay, well, we're gonna have to just pretend like this is exactly what I've been making. I've been making this, I'm not sure if I've already showed you this. Apologies if this is a repeat, but it's delicious. I buy this little coleslaw package because when we buy the heads of cabbage, it's just way too much. I always end up having far too much for Dan and I, which honestly, every time I make it, I could just bring it to friends and fam. But regardless, the convenience is there, okay? I buy the little pack of cabbage and then steam that. Typically, I also add a shredded carrot because I just like having more carrot. I totally forgot to pick it up. So there's no carrot here. Then, that is steamed, yum, delicious. In there, I'm just gonna add, literally sprinkling on top, I'm just doing a little glug of maple syrup, some apple cider vinegar, just a little, some salt. The heat is off, that is all stirred together, delicious. Then I chop up a fresh pear. I still want to have a little bit of that crunch and that yummy. I add the pear in and mix it all together. And I know it doesn't look crazy, it doesn't look like magic, but it is so yummy. Put that in a container, and I've just been adding that to my meal prep for the week. So today we're gonna bring it downtown to the fam and give that to them. I made a fresh jar of my red pickled onions as well, and that's just been delicious. It's so easy to make, it literally takes 5 minutes, and it's great. So just did that, and now I need to go pack and get ready because we are officially leaving. We're going downtown, and it is half marathon weekend. Guys, we packed up the car. We're on our way downtown for the weekend. I'm just having, Dan's talking me off a ledge right now. I'm just having my little heart palpitations. I'm feeling so nervous, like excited but nervous. It's proven to be true that I just can't speak to you while I'm packing because Dan and I are both like just running around the house, just throwing things into a suitcase. Couldn't tell you what I packed. I have no idea, but I hope there's everything. And Dan's gonna be going to and from home just to check in on Meryl and whatnot. But yeah, it's crazy. We are on our way. I've packed a little coffee and I'm in a full black fit because first stop, actually Dan's dropping me off, I'm going to get a spray tan because I just want to feel like a summer goddess sprinting my way through Stanley Park during this half marathon, and we're like filming a bunch of content, and it's just like gotta get that summer glow, baby. So now I'm also in my misery because I've showered and I can't put any lotion on, and I'm just drying away. I'm so dry. Yes, oh yes, yes, oh yes. I can smell the tan. Hello. Hi. You need to show the positions that you get in to do this.
It's a workout every single time.
Like you were actually cast in the new Spider-Man?
Yeah. You know?
We're here. We made it. We saw the Rana crew in the lobby. Heart palpitations. Holy moly! Oh! This must be the race kit. Oh my goodness. Oh, and they put yoga mats. Oh my goodness. I don't want to show you guys yet though. We're gonna do a little race weekend vlog, so I'll save that for later. But that's it, like guys, my shortness of breath right now is wild. But I'm excited. Also, we've never stayed at this hotel. This is so exciting. Lulu hooked us up, okay? Putting us up at the Loden Hotel for the weekend. So cute! Such a pretty little view. So for tonight, I'm gonna have to rinse off my tan later. And then we've got a run, like the shakeout run, the final little prep run. And then it all starts tomorrow. So I need to figure out what I'm wearing, actually, for tonight. Because, yeah. Anyway, oh my gosh, sorry guys. I can't, like, give you straight words right now. I'm so... I just rinsed my tan off, and I'm just putting like a tiny little face of makeup on. And Dan was so sweet and ordered us sourdough buns, and I'm just eating this to get ready for the shakeout run. I'm literally like, I'm so nervous. I didn't bring my puffer because, to be honest, I forgot to refill my prescription, and my puffer's expired. When I say puffer, I mean inhaler. I hope you know. I just call it a puffer. Anyway, I'm gonna have to practice some breathing techniques. Like yoga teacher training. Enter my body. Kalabati breath. I'm gonna have to do something because I'm having woo, woo. I don't know why I'm so nervous. Probably like a lot of you are probably like, for the love of all that is holy, please stop freaking out so much. But I hope that you understand, for the people who don't run, like me as of 7 weeks ago, I hope you know like how terrifying this is for someone who's never done it before. It's just like doing something new. It's doing something really hard. Every time I look at the image of the map of our route of the 21 kilometers, I'm like, okay, totally. I was just laying out all my options and consulting with my Lululemon fairy godmother, aka Sarah. Shout out to Sarah. And she said that my long sleeve of choice, this was going to be my outfit for race day. The kind of like new color for Lululemon. This is what they kind of wanted for the race day. But she just said that my long sleeve of choice was going to be too cold, even though, I mean, it's too hot. I just thought it was going to be cold in the morning, and so that would be nice. Like, we're running at 7 a.m., you know? I thought it would be okay, but she's like, you might be too hot. You might want to tank. I'm like, totally. So now I'm between these two for the run right now. Which one? I can't breathe. After much deliberation, this is my final form for tonight. Race day fit's still undecided. Oh boy, but we're just going. Okay, I'm gonna be wet. This is gonna be soaked, but the world will just have to love me as I am. Do I look professional? It's always sunny and cool though. Like, this is still a 5K that we're about to do. This is still terribly nerve-wracking for me. And I also run so slow and I'm about to go run with the Lululemon group. Oh my God. They're gonna witness it firsthand. We just made it to the Lululemon Shakeout run. This is gonna be our 5K. Honestly, massive crowd. This is crazy. What a turnout. I'm feeling a little bit nervous just because obviously, like, so many of these people are like runners, okay? And I know that everyone's at a different level. Some people are gonna be running slow, starting slow, and I'm just gonna be trucking along and doing my thing. But it's just one of those situations where you're like, I'm like such an underdog, and I'm okay with that, but it just makes me feel more nervous when in all of these scenarios, I just have no idea what to expect. But it's like cool. It's just cool trying new things, meeting new people, seeing like these communities brought together. It's really cool. I'm honored to be part of this. I feel like it's just like such a privilege, you know? All right, guys, they're hailing the people. It's time to go. Gotta go. Gonna run a 5K. Love you, bye. Oh, guys, Dan just picked me up from school. Just kidding. The run just finished. Hottie little 5K. Honestly, it was such a cute group. It was so happy and cute and fun. I rinsed off my tan, but I literally have like, are they still? I can't tell if they're still there, but I had just like brown lines dripping down my neck. It was so funny. Oh my gosh, I met this amazing angel named McCall. First of all, what a cool name. She was absolutely stunning. Just the coolest, chillest. Like, she just gave like beach vibes, you know? One of those girls who just like doesn't wear makeup and goes surfing. Like, she just gives that. She's just very, very cool. Anyway, I was chatting with her. Let me tell you something. There is a different beast actually conversing while you're running. I felt like I was dying. It was crazy. I can assure you that I shall not be talking through any of the running on the race day, but it was, just beautiful, like sunset going, good vibes all around. It kind of just made me, the Shake It Out run, indeed, like it just kind of shook off that initial wave of nerves because I was really losing it for a second there. So that was great. I'm trying to decide what we're going to go eat right now. If only I could ask you guys in real time. We're following the carb loading protocol and we're going to go get some pasta. It's just been like carbs on deck, honestly. This is a great way to live. If running just equals pasta all the time, I like that. I can get on board with that. I've never eaten so much Italian in a week span in my entire life, other than when we're in Italy. So this is great. I don't know if anyone is gonna let me in like this, but just know I didn't pack a sweater and that was silly. I'm freezing, soaked. Oof, ooh, ooh, ooh. We're gonna go see if we can get into Nook. And also, can we just take a moment to take in this view? This is the type of view that makes me miss living downtown, because there's nothing more beautiful than Vancouver on a summer day. And then just being able to step outside your front door and this is at your fingertips, like it's just so amazing. The people be outside in Vancouver in the summer. Just don't talk to us in the winter when it's raining. You know when you order with your eyes instead of your belly? We were like 2 pastas, pizza, and the focaccia. She literally looked at Dan and I like we were crazy. She's like, 2 pastas and a pizza? We're like, yeah, carb loading, right? And she's like, okay. So here we are with our focaccia and pizza to go. We were like, honestly, just bring us the pizza in the to-go box. So sorry. Yeah, we're stuffed. Just in comparison to yesterday, because Dan and I realized that Savio Volpe was yesterday. That feels like a week ago. I've personally never been to Nook, but it was so much better. The pasta, like just in terms of my own preference, had the, what was it called? Rigatoni alla vodka. Like get in my mouth. It was so good. I would go back there 100 times out of 10. The service was amazing. We were in and out in half an hour. Like, love to see it. Dan and I don't love to linger at dinner. We just want to eat and go, especially when I'm like sitting in my sweat. 10 out of 10. No notes. All right, gang, we're back. I just got my like wave of tired that just hit me. What a mess. What a mess. But I suppose it's official. That was the little start of the little weekend. Next stop, half marathon. But that's it, guys. We're gonna knock out, go to sleep. Thank you so much for being here and for watching. And see you all next time when we're running the 21K. Bye! Yeah, that's all else.